Bonjour, my name is Said, and today I'm gonna make a crème brûlée. Whenever I go to a restaurant and they have crème brûlée, well, I'm sorry, that's what I'm getting. And while I thought it was very famous in France, I didn't expect it to be also very famous in North America, in Canada, where I live right now. That's why I decided to make a recipe. It's very easy. You need 4 ingredients. Super easy, super straightforward. And let's see if it makes a difference whether you use a torch or not, because there's one way to make it without a torch, and I'm gonna show you how. And you'll tell me, what do you prefer, with or without a torch? And I'm also gonna tell you what do I prefer in terms of texture, in terms of creaminess, when it comes to a crème brûlée. I hope you will enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to the kitchen. Very easy recipe, 4 ingredients: milk, whipped cream, egg yolks, and sugar. That's it. No more than that. You're gonna see it's super easy, and we're gonna try to make it with or without a torch. First thing that we are going to do is infuse the milk and the whipped cream with vanilla, with a nice vanilla pod. The beauty of crème brûlée is that you can infuse your crème with anything you want. I'm gonna infuse it with vanilla, but you can definitely infuse it with tea, matcha, anything you can think of. We'll start by putting milk and whipped cream into the saucepan. And now we're gonna put the vanilla into the milk and heavy cream. I use half a pod. You can definitely use a quarter of a pod or even vanilla extract. If you're rich, you can use a full pod. I'm just teasing, but you know what it is. Vanilla is the most expensive spices in the world right now after saffron. It takes a lot of money. We're scraping the vanilla off its beans because there are always a few beans left, and because the pod itself has flavor, we're gonna put everything into the milk and the whipping cream. And now we're gonna put that on the stove and wait until it starts to boil. Once it starts to boil, make sure to cover the saucepan, because otherwise the flavor of the vanilla are gonna escape. You want the flavor of the vanilla to be trapped with the milk so that the taste will be even more fragrant. While the milk and heavy cream mix is onto the stove boiling, we're gonna mix the egg yolks and the sugar. Remove the pods, don't forget. If you wash them, let them dry, and put them in your sugar, you'll have vanilla sugar. You can even use them to make vanilla powder. So again, wash them, dry them, mix them in a blender, and you'll have vanilla powder that you can use for cakes and so on. Pour the milk mixture into the egg yolks. And now we're gonna put that into our crème brûlée thing. I don't know how you call them. Would you call them ramekins as well? I'll also put a link in the description. And it's over. Yes, I told you, I wasn't lying, super easy. Now we're gonna put them in the oven at a very low temperature at 100 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Wait for them to cool down before putting them into the fridge for a few hours. I would say overnight is better. In the oven now. Be liquid anymore. Let it rest in the fridge for a few hours before caramelizing the sugar. Now it's time to burn them. Now sprinkle your crème with brown sugar. Use your torch to caramelize the sugar. Use the torch at a low heat to make sure you don't completely burn the sugar, but just caramelize it. If you don't have a torch, don't worry. Set on the broiler function of your oven on high, wait 5 minutes until it's hot enough, then place the crème brûlée on the second highest rack of your oven. It should take around 2 minutes for your crème brûlée to be brûlée. Make sure it doesn't burn. This one was done with the torch, and this one was done with the broiler function of the oven. With the torch, you have a nice uniform caramelization. With the broiler, it is slightly burnt, because you don't have much control over the power of the oven function of the broiler. And now it's time to try them. I'm gonna start with the one that has been brûlée with the broiler function of the oven. The thing I'm always concerned about when it comes to the broiler function of the oven is I'm afraid that it's not gonna be, you know, that shell of sugar above the crème. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear it, but I think it worked. Well, it's very good. Only problem is because it's slightly burnt on the top, I have that burnt feeling on my tongue. Honestly, I think it's just about mastering the broiler function of your oven. Now we're gonna try the one with the caramelized with the torch. The sound is the same as the one caramelized with the broiler. That's why I like these desserts. It's just pure happiness, creaminess. And because the cream is not sweet at all, the caramelized sugar, you appreciate it because it adds something to it. It adds some depth to the dessert. I really enjoy this one. I'm gonna take some more. Here's the conclusion. It works really well with the broiler. You have that nice caramelized sugar on top. If you don't have a torch home, you can do that dessert without it. Problem is, you have to switch on the oven, you have to make sure that it's at the right temperature. Very likely that the first one you're gonna make are gonna be burnt on the top. You'll have to make some adjustments. But hey, if you cannot buy a torch, or if you don't wanna buy a torch just for that, the broiler is a very good option. Otherwise, I do think that having a torch is the best option for that dessert. I was really happy to share that recipe with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna make it. What about you? Are you gonna do that dessert with a broiler or a torch? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment the video. Thank you.